morning. We will start student simulation. The first subject is science. Okay, Jackson. Rahman, Rizal, and Mega are conducting a science experiment with different objects. Can you help them figure out which object will float? An object will float. Okay.
The object that will float will be the object with the lowest mass or low density, because with low density the force in the water can make the object float and not sink.
Can you give the example?
The example is paper.
Paper. Next, Ina. Okay. Ina, Sari, and Devi are having a race to see which object sink faster. Can you help them to determine which object?
The object that will sink faster is the heaviest object with the highest mass, because object with float ya.
Sink.
Sink. The object that will sink is the highest object with mass and the heaviest object in weight, because it is going to sink if we put it on the water.
Next. A person's weight is 600 Newton on Earth. Okay? Explain how their weight would change on the moon and why, using the concept of gravitational field strength.
Because if our how much is
The mass, the weight is 600 Newton. So
600 Newton, we can change divide by 10, so our mass become 60 kilogram.
60 kilograms.
60.
How is the difference about Earth and Moon gravitational field? 1 over? 1 over? 1 over 6, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so if in the Earth is 600 Newton, how is in the Moon?
1.6.
1 over 6.
Oh, 1 over 6.
Means you calculate from 600 Newton divided to
100 divide 1 per 6. So
5, 4.
pas.
It's just 600 divided to 6, right?
Hah?
600 divided to 6.
Forget.
So the answer is
600 divided by 6. 30. Ai.
100. Oh my god. Next, apa fungsi herbivora dalam ekosistem?
Fungsi herbivora adalah sebagai pemakan produsen dan sebagai makanan bagi karnivora.
Next. Bayangkan hutan tempat Nisa dan Faisal tinggal, tapi tanpa adanya tumbuhan. Apa yang akan terjadi jika tidak ada tumbuhan dalam ekosistem tersebut?
Jika tidak ada tumbuhan, maka konsumen 2 tidak akan mendapatkan makanan, yang artinya konsumen 3 sampai seterusnya juga akan tidak mendapatkan makanan karena kepunahan dari tumbuhan dan juga konsumen 2.
Next. Sungai tercemar limbah dan banyak ikan yang mati. Apa dampak pencemaran ini terhadap ekosistem sungai?
Dampak pencemaran yang dapat timbul adalah sebagai contoh sungai yang menjadi kotor dan tercemar. Setelah itu hilangnya produsen, konsumen, dan juga rantai makanan. Dan yang terakhir adalah ikan-ikan yang tumbuh di dalamnya akan perlahan-lahan punah dikarenakan oleh sampah yang berlebihan.
Okay. Next question. Matematika. Oke. Ini dia lingkarannya, bagannya. Tentukan persentase dari lingkaran ini.
Yang mana?
Persentase. Misalkan untuk bagian yang 52, persentase part yang 52 itu berapa? Oke? Udah lihat lingkarannya kan? Oke. Iya. Oke, untuk misalnya untuk bagian merah 5, angkanya 47. Untuk bagian abu-abu 4, angkanya 48. Untuk bagian orange ada 3, angkanya 49. Did you write it? Tuliskan. Have you finished?
Angkanya 49.
Just 5, 4, 3, 2. Get it? Wait, let me see.
3/20 itu berapa ya? Nengok.
Hey, what are you doing? Itu jawabnya misalnya dari bagian yang 45 kan?
Oh, alam persen itu desimal.
Okay, next. Math. In a pictogram, one picture represents to 4 items. Okay? One picture represents to 4 items. If there are 3.5 pictures, how many items are represented? Okay, I think it's easy. Get it? Okay. Just go to your class. How about you? Okay? Okay. Alicia first. Felicia. Felicia. A feather and a stone are dropped from the same height in the air. Compare, compare their motion and explain how surface area and air resistance cause the difference.
What's the object?
Yeah?
The object.
Feather and stone. Feather and stone. Okay? Drop from the same height in the air. Compare.
The feather will reach the ground slowly, while the stone will reach the ground faster.
Slower. Not slowly. Slower. And then, how the surface area and air resistance.
The air resistance
Yeah, air resistance. What is the effect of? Next. Explain why the breakers of a bicycle can get hot after a long downhill ride. Yes, Elaine, of course. Explain why the breakers of a bicycle can get hot after a long downhill ride.
Because of the frictional force applied in the brakes and the land.
Okay, can you explain about the energy conversation involved?
The frictional force can change movement into energy, so it can make the brick get heat faster.
Okay, so this is a thermal energy, right? Thermal energy. A person weighs, okay? A person weighs 600 Newton on Earth. Explain how their weight would change on the moon and why using the concept of gravitational field strength. Okay, the weight in the Earth is 600 Newtons. Can you compare the difference between the weight in Earth and in the moon? How is the difference?
The weight on the Earth and the Moon is different.
The difference is 1 over 6, right? Okay. So, if in the Earth 600 Newton, how about in the Moon? Hundred, okay. Apa dampak jangka panjang dari penebangan hutan besar-besaran terhadap makhluk hidup dan lingkungan?
Hewan akan kehilangan tempat tinggal dan pergi ke tempat tempat tinggal para manusia.
Lalu, itu aja. Next, apa perbedaan peran tumbuhan dan pengurai dalam menjaga keseimbangan ekosistem?
Hubungan
Tumbuhan dan pengurai.
dalam menjaga ekosistem.
Ya,
Tumbuhan berfungsi sebagai produsen sehingga rantai makanan berjalan dengan lancar dan baik. Sedangkan pengurai mengurai sisa makhluk hidup agar sisa makhluk hidup tidak menumpuk dan bisa kembali ke tanah sebagai energi.
Felicia. Sungai tercemar limbah dan banyak ikan yang mati. Apa dampak pencemaran ini terhadap ekosistem sungai? Just use the microphone.
What is the question?
Sungai tercemar limbah dan banyak ikan yang mati. Apa dampak dari pencemaran ini terhadap ekosistem sungai?
Ekosistem sungai akan hancur dan tidak beraturan. Hewan pemakan ikan di sungai tersebut akan mati kelaparan karena ikan di sungai tersebut mati.
Next, matematika. Tentukan persentasi dari data berikut. Okay, make it quick. Sesuaikan juga mana yang 45, bagiannya 2 atau bagiannya 3. Okay, get it? Let me check it. Okay. And how about you, Ellen? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Next, math. In a pictogram, one picture represents four items. Okay, one picture, 4 items. If there are 3.5 pictures, how many items are represented?
If there are
3.5.
how many
Yeah?
from how many pictures?
One picture for, wait. One picture represented to 4 items. Okay, go to class. How about you? You get